Guys, this is TNG, and I'm starting a new series called Webcomic Reviews, or Webtoon Reviews, since I'm most likely going to do reviews of webtoons that I've read. Most of these are just going to be ones that I have read already. So if you guys are suggesting a webcomic that I have not read, yeah, let me read it before I do a review on every single panel type of thing. So the first one we're going to start off with for this series is, before I mention, disclaimer, spoiler warning as well, because guess what? Please read read the Unbreakable Iron Ranger or watch the dub of it before you watch these videos, because unless you don't mind spoilers, yeah, there's going to be spoilers of the series going through here, and I'm mentioning on episode 1 because it's going to be important, trust me. Trust me. This is your warning. I don't say that often, but every single time I'm going to do these comic reviews, I'm going to mention spoiler warning that there's going to be spoilers for this series. And this is one of my favorite web comic series so far, top number 1, for a couple of reasons. And also to mention who created this comic series. His name is Deputy Rust on Webtoon, which is where you can find this webcomic series, which most of them I'm going to mention repeatedly. It's going to be on Webtoon. But yeah. So yeah, let's start off with the characters we have. Characters. Main character is known as Ben Young. Is also the hero, and he's going to be mentioned a bunch of times. Every single time I mention what characters are in this said episode, he's going to be number 1 on the top because he's the main character. Also because he's also my favorite character already, just by reading it. Also, just to let you know, I reread the series. I'm starting to reread the series because it's that good. Now, if there's a series that you want to reread it because you love it so much, that says something. So just saying, guys, this is my opinion, of course, on this review of, but I am going to mention what happens in them as well. And the other character, which is my second favorite character, is Dr. Fleetwood, also Ben's grandfather. Yeah. Also, for some weird reason, every single time I see him in the comic, I'm not kidding you, for some weird reason, I get Dr. Wily vibes. I don't know if it's the gray hair or the mustache. I don't know. For some reason, I get this Dr. Wily vibe. So, yeah. So, I'm going to talk about basically a summary of what happens in the episode 0, which is also known as the prologue, some people would put it. Basically, this episode basically explains how Ben got his metal limbs, as in how he becomes a cyborg, pretty much. Yeah. Also, it does introduce Ben's power that he has throughout the entire series, and one of the big powers that he has that is probably very known, which is that he's able to regenerate. Basically, Steven's power with his healing spit and tears? Basically that, but he doesn't have to use his DNA of no liquids for this to work. That would be kind of awkward, honestly. But no, he does not need to use that. He has an aura around it, is what they call it in the comic series. Just saying. And basically, yeah, they're trying to escape. And some of you are going to be like, why are they trying to escape? You have to wait till episode 1. I know you guys are going to hate me for that, but there's a reason. There's a reason why I'm mentioning that. Also, I have to mention about the art style as well, even though I don't have pictures of it to show you right now, but I have it. I have it on my phone because I have the prologue on my phone and I'm looking through it and all that. But the art style is actually pretty interesting and I really like it. That's what caught my eye to read this to begin with. So there's also that. As well as how the characters, how they speak as well, which is important because why I'm saying this is because they both have southern accents. Yep, they're from the south of the America. They're southern people. Which honestly is like some people like, why the heck are you mentioning this? It's because when you try to do a dub of it, it's important to make sure it does not sound stereotypical. Because we all know some people have the idea of what a stereotypical southern accent is. For some reason, when I do it, it sounds like a dude. I don't know why. But yeah, basically, that's what happens in episode 0. It's very short and just starts off how it is. And I'm going to read what happens in like the last parts of like the last paging of it. The words, how the ending of this prologue is: the unbreakable will, the undying body, the unstoppable resolve. This is a tale of the one they call the Unbreakable Iron Ranger. Yeah, I had to make it sound cool because, I mean, I'm pretty sure you have to, for something like that, you have to sound like you're like the one guy that does the videos of telling like honest trailers. I can't do that voice, so that's the best you got, guys. But yeah, that's basically how we start off with the prologue, aka the first episode. And the next video will mention episode 0. So there's also that. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Yes, this is a short one. Shocking, I know. But there's since it's like one big panel thing, that's why it's a bit short. But if you enjoyed this video, like it. And if you also like my content and also want to keep watching the videos of this new series that I've created, subscribe to my channel so you can have and also the bell thing that people tell you to click so you get notified on what next videos I'll be making as well. And I hope you guys have a good day, night, or whatever, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.